Stop number 10 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway. It's the running of the Crown Royal 400, the last shot to get into the All-Star race at Charlotte without having to try to make your way into the trying to qualify for it in the Winston Open. Yeah, that kind of race. Yeah. On the pole for today's event is Dylan Poteet, car number 17. Beside him, Kyle Matthews in the 29. Row number 2 has Charles Jackson in the 5, and alongside of him, Rohit Baderview. Row number 3 has Jeremy Doobie in 68 car, and the 42 of Johnny Gardner. Johnny trying to very hard to epic fail. Turn the screen off. Sorry. Row number 4 has Mike Becker in 15 and the 18 of Kevin White. And here's the command to fire him up here at Richmond.
Drivers, start your engines!
And giving the fire the engines. Row number 5, excuse me, has Bobby Ogo in the 33, and beside him in the 12 is Pichu London in row number 6. The 1 car of Cameron Gilson and the 44 of Kyle Austin. Green flag about the wave once again as the field comes off corner number 4. And boy, look at Dylan Poteet take off on a start. He took off like John Force on that start here at Richmond. And Richmond is now Kyle Matthews goes into the number 2 position now. Third is Charles Jackson. Charles trying for third. But so too is problems in the backstretch. Kevin White has spun. Jeremy Doobie, I was about to say, was going for second in the 68. Oh, Charles and oh no. Charles Jackson and Kyle Matthews were leaning on each other hard coming out of turn number 4, battling for the 3rd spot, and it looks like it was Charles Jackson who won the battle for 3rd. Nope. It was Kyle Matthews that won the battle for 3rd. But Kevin White was the cause of the yellow flag in the number 18 Interstate Batteries Lumina. And he got in a battle with 12 of Pichu London and 1 of Cameron Gilson. And yeah, Pichu got nailed by Kevin. Kevin got nailed by Pichu, and then Kevin takes a little pop into the inside retaining wall. And so, no harm, no foul really for Kevin White. So pace car looks off of corner number 4 as the green flag about the wave once again. Dylan Poteet out in front in car number 17, the Tide Chevrolet. Won earlier this season at Rockingham. Jeremy Doobie now in 2nd position. 3rd is Kyle Matthews. 4th is Charles Jackson. And 5th is Rohit Baderview with Bobby Ogo running 6th position. And right now, look at Jeremy Doobie in 68 right there on the inside of Dylan Poteet for the lead. And Kyle Matthews trying to make 3 wide out of turn number 4. And Doobie's crashing, so is Charles Jackson. Matthews will be the one leading the race back to the line. Oh, and a pileup was caused as well. Cars spread out about 6 wide. And let's look at Jeremy Doobie. Doobie was the one that stuffed... Jeremy Doobie was the one that stuffed Dylan Poteet in the wall. And check and see what happened there. Kyle Matthews in the 29, he goes inside. He made a power move for the lead and made it stick. But now watch Doobie. Yeah, he stuffed Dylan Poteet in the wall, and then Charles Jackson, he spins as well. Rohit Baderview and Bobby Ogo, they both make it through. Mike Becker makes it through. Johnny Gardner gets rear-ended by Tanner Doobie, and then, Adrian Becker crashes. Charles Sanford, Tommy Hernick, Joshua Osborne, all those guys, they're all Nicole Williams, Jake Williams, Jeff James, they're all damaged up. Nick Baxter, Drew Austin. That was a catastrophic catastrophe coming out of turn number 4. And that gets making matters worse for Dylan Poteet. He was the pole sitter for the event. And let's look again at what happened. Dylan was actually, I think, the defending race winner, too. I don't know. On board Dylan Poteet. And Dylan gives his good buddy Charles Jackson a lick coming out of turn number 4, or turn down the front stretch. And little heads up driving by Dylan to get past the 70th Stephen Pollard, and Dylan driving away mad. Anyway, Dylan's still in the race, so he is currently right now scored in the actually he's currently scored 5th position right now. So the aerodynamics may hurt him with a 17 car. I'm not sure, but Kyle Matthews, car 29 out in front. Charles Jackson runs 2nd. 3rd is Jeremy Doobie. 4th position right now belongs to Rohit Vaderby. 6th, Dylan Poteet. 7th, Bobby Ogo. 8th is Peachy London. 9th, Mike Becker. In 10th position, Cameron Gilson. A lot of creased-in cars in the top 10. Creased-in, scraped up at that short track racing. And here comes Charles Jackson inside for the lead on Kyle Matthews. Charles trying for his first ever win in a Castrol GTX Cup Series, like Kyle Matthews is. Jeremy Doobie and Rohit Vaderby, they both won in this series. No, Doobie dives inside. Doobie led the lap from Charles Jackson. And got trouble again, apparently. Roots and twigs. Looks like Wes Riddle in the 66. Nope. It wasn't. He wasn't the cause of the yellow. Looked like it was the 43 of Jake Williams, and got turned by our California winner, Ryan Cooper, in the 24. And then Cooper got turned by the 6 of Jack Richards. Tommy Hernick, he did a good job saving that, not being in a crash. Ty Sheets in 83, he got turned. And several cars. Austin Ogo, he barely misses it. So does Keith Batson. Several cars miss it. Oh, Jack Richards nails him. Samuel Ogo's got damage. And Jake Williams almost lost it again coming out of turn number 4. And it was Jeremy Doobie winning the race back to the start-finish line. 2nd is Charles Jackson, then Kyle Matthews and Rohit Vaderby in the top 5. Not even halfway through as the green flag waves once again. Jeremy Doobie out in front, car number 68. Let's even get a few laps of green flag racing for once. Charles Jackson in 2nd. 3rd is Kyle Matthews. And there's one to watch right now, way he's moving up, Bobby Ogo. Remember, he won 2 in a row. And Ogo's got a strong car in at 33, and look, he's using the all to his advantage. As he gets past Kyle Matthews in a 29. All the while now, Charles Jackson in the 5 car runs in the number 5, but runs in the number 2. He runs right behind Jeremy Dibby, and we got trouble in turn number down the backstretch. Oh, we got a. Whew, several cars wadded up on the front stretch. And Charles Jackson just missed getting the number 1 spot. The caution, I believe, was Ann Batson in the 3, and indeed it was. I don't know if it was or not. Dylan Poteet did a little wall scraping coming down the front stretch, and his apparently got an ill-handling car. And watch Batson in the 3. She was running 11th, trying to take 10th from Cameron Gilson. And, yeah, Ann just stubs Cameron into the wall and then spins out herself. Jeremy Mayer did a good job saving that car. Kyle Austin in the 44, he gives her a little kiss in the rear end. And several cars strewn all over the place trying to figure out where she's going. And so, really no harm, no foul for Ann Batson, but nonetheless she drops back a bunch. She's still in the lead lap, but she's running right now in 20th place. Pace car back off on corner number 4. As the green flag about the way, we have 25 laps down, 15 laps to go in the Crown Royal 400. Jeremy Dibby leads. Jeremy Dibby leads right now. Charles Jackson second. Bobby Ogo in third. He's got a strong car. Fourth is Pichu London. Fifth right now, Kyle Matthews. Sixth is Rohit Vaderview with Johnny Gardner running seventh. Mike Becker eighth. Ninth, Nicole Williams, and 10th, Jeremy Mayer. 3 wide right there. Pichu London diving inside of Bobby Ogo and Jeremy Doobie. And oh, Doobie and Ogo's crashed. So has Pichu. Has spun. What is this? The Demolition Derby 400 here at Richmond? I don't know. Joshua Osborne losing control on his 26 car. He's got damage on the back end of his car. Something tells me that 68 may not be. Something tells me that the 33 Bobby Ogo is not going to be happy with Jeremy Doobie in the 68 car. Doobie goes down to racetrack into Ogo. And it's a shame, too. Ogo was moving up big time in his field. And what? And Ogo, all the while, he takes Pichu London with him. Kyle Matthews. Boy, you got to feel for him. He spins out. Had another good car and spins it out. Johnny Gardner trying to avoid the crash. Yeah. And Joshua Osborne nails the 29 of Kyle Matthews. Dylan Poteet's in the crash. Austin Ogo. Charles Sanford. Jake Williams, Luke Walker in the 14, Evan Jones, Keith Batson, Ty Sheets, they all pile in. Ryan Cooper. Better question is, who didn't pile in? That's the better question. But Charles Jackson wins race back to the start-finish line. Let's see if we can get some green flag laps here. I swear to goodness. Charles Jackson leads the race now. Second is Rohit Vaderview. Third is now Pichu London. Fourth, Mike Becker. Fifth is Nicole Williams. Bobby Ogo, he's still in the race now. He's in 6th position, so. Charles Jackson looking for his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. He's been close many times. Rohit Vaderview's won so far this season at Las Vegas. Pichu London running 3rd right now. 4th is Mike Becker. Oh, under yellow again, let me guess. Yep. And it's Ryan Cooper this time, car 24. We just can't get one green flag lap, can we? So against what happened, no, the 14 of Luke Walker got on the inside, and he goes up into Ryan Cooper. And yeah, both Cooper and Walker, they crashed hard back into the wall and just... I believe Luke Walker got some help, I think, with a 9 of Evan Jones. I think I have a hunch that happened. Evan Jones got some damage on the front of his car already from an earlier incident. And then, yeah, that's where he crashes right into Ryan Cooper and the 24 and just... Yeah, Cooper goes back down the racetrack. And he does not get hit, so Cooper apparently still on the track, though, and right now he is on the tail end of the lead lap. So is Luke Walker. 9 cars out of the race so far here at Richmond. We don't have much of an average because we have not run enough green flag laps to have an average of speed. And we're at the green flag racing here. Coming to start-finish line, will be 2 laps to go here at Richmond International Raceway. Charles Jackson out in front. In the second now goes Pichu London and Mike Becker battling side by side. Rohit Bayerview. In the fourth now, Becker to second. Now he's got a side set on the. Oh, it's trouble. Bobby Ogo hard in the wall. It's the battle for the win. Coming to the white flag. It'll be 1 lap remaining in the race. And the pace car ducks off on the pit road, and I believe the race will be over. The yellow and white flags are out. And finally, for the first time ever in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, Charles Jackson gets himself a win, finally, in this series. And we're just stopping on the racetrack to wait for the pace car to drive around him. Yeah, there he is. So the Crown Royal 400 ends under yellow. And finally, there it is. Charles Jackson finally gets himself a stock Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. There it is. Charles Jackson wins the Crown Royal 400. His first ever in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Mike Becker comes home second. Third place to Pichu London. Fourth to Rohit Bayerview. Fifth, Jeremy Mayer. Sixth place, Jeremy Doobie. Seventh, Nicole Williams. Eighth place, Johnny Gardner. Ninth to Stephen Pollard III, I believe in a 70. Yep. And 10th place to Jacob Lawler. Average speed 57.851. Not much of an average. And finally, Charles Jackson is a winner in the Castrol GTX Cup Series after many, many times being so close. He finally does. He finally gets one. We gave you the top 10 already. Tanner Doobie finishes 11th. 12th was Kevin White. 13th, Cameron Gilson. 14th, Ann Batson. 15th, Kyle Austin and Tommy Hernick. Austin Ogo. Jack Richards, Charles Sanford, and Dylan Poteet, the top 20 in this event. But now we'll look back as to what happened in replay what brought the final yellow of the day that ultimately ended this event. And I can say this for Austin, for Bobby Ogo. He had a strong car too. The whole race, he was running in top 5 much of the day. And then Ogo goes up high, and now watch him. I think he gets a tap from behind by Johnny Gardner. Yep. And he sent Tanner Doobie with him in the 25, and Ogo hard in the wall he goes in the 33. And let's continue the rest of the finishing order in this race. 21st down. Daniel Day was 21st in this race. There's the rest of the finishing order here. Bobby Ogo, by the way, got knocked down to 29th. And then 9 cars out of the race. Joshua Osborne, Keith Batson, Ty Sheets, Adrian Becker, Dalton Day, Drew Austin, Jeff James, and Nick Baxter and Cody Lamas. All because of crashes in this race. But Charles Jackson finally gets himself a win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And there's the points there right now after 10 of 36 races. 26 to go in the series. It is Rohit Baderby with a 78-point advantage now over Tanner Doobie. Dylan Poteet currently 3rd. 4th, Charles Jackson with that by virtue of that win. Jeremy Mayer currently 5th. Nicole Williams in 6th place. 7th is Ryan Cooper. 8th, Tommy Hernick. 9th, Kyle Matthewson. 10th, Austin Ogo. And Jacob Lawler currently in 20th right now in the points chase. And there's the rest of the points they are right now. And several big names, a lot of big names down there in the points. Joshua Osborne currently 21st. Yeah, a lot of drivers aren't going to be pleased. They're standing right now in the points chase right now. Charlotte is next on the tour, the Coca-Cola 600. Don't miss it.